everyone. There's Ranger 1 here, making my announcement for a 2022 Appalachian Trail through hike. At the same time, I was introducing myself. I want to show you my gear that I plan on taking for the trip. Before anyone has any confusion, Ranger 1 does not come from the fact that I was a Army Ranger. Ranger 1 is the name I picked up, and maybe later in this video you'll see where the name comes from. Got all my gear laid out here, and I'll go through it and show you all the items I'll be bringing. A lot of the stuff I have I made myself, and I'll explain that. My gear list is in lighter pack under Ranger 1, and you can check out all my gear there and my weights. Here. Come here. Here. Come. Oh, you're a pain in the dog. All right. The name comes from this guy. This guy is Ranger. And I didn't want to use his name, so I just put a 1 at the end of it. And he's my hiking buddy who goes on all my day hikes and my summertime trips. I know. Come here. Here. You're so stubborn. He's being obstinate. He's my hiking buddy. He's not coming with me on this trip. That'd be too much logistic-wise. Here. Get out of there. All right, say hi. Say hi. All right, go on, get. Come on, go to your bed. Come on, go to your bed. As for my gear, you can get a rundown of the exact details of my gear in, as I said, lighter pack under Ranger 1. And we'll go through all this. And of course, we'll start with our big 3. For tent, I have the duplex from Z-Packs. For my pack, I have the Atmos AG65, and I have a homemade water bottle pocket, and on the other side the Gossamer Gear phone pouch. This is a netting sack that I made to put on the outside for carrying wet goods so they can dry in the air on the outside of my pack. And then my sleeping bag is a quilt, a down quilt I made myself. I've had it below 20 degrees and been very comfortable. It's a little on the heavy side compared to others, but I'm very comfortable with it. It's only a little heavy because I stuffed some extra down in at the last minute. As for gear I'm going to wear, sleeping system to continue with the sleeping bag. I've got a Thermarest Neo Air and a Thermarest air pump, and just a generic Z-Seat imitation I got from Amazon. Stuff I'm going to wear be Speedgoat 2s or Speedgoat 4s and trail gaiters, darn tough socks. While we're on footwear, just a cheap pair of micro spikes. That's just for the starter trail in case it's icy. I'll be wearing some Terramar 2.0s as my base layer and a pair of just polyester shorts over the top of those. That's going to be my hiking outfit. All right. Trekking poles, just a cheap pair I bought of carbon poles online on Amazon. They've worked for me for several years now. Also, we'll go to outerwear. Over here I have a pair of REI rain pants and an Enlightened Equipment Visp rain jacket. Outdoor Vitals regulator down puffy. This is an Outdoor Research waffle grid hoodie fleece. Just a fleece hat I bought at some store. A homemade buff from Ragwool fingerless gloves. Some knitted insulated glove mitts. And some Gore-Tex overgloves. I'm thinking if it's raining early on in the trail, it'd be nice to keep my hands dry with those. And I'll be bringing the Euro Shim packing umbrella. That's the clothing for the trail. Now for my dry clothes, I have some backup stuff. There's a set of wool socks for wearing while sleeping. A set of waterproof socks for those early days when it might be raining and I don't want my feet to get too wet in the cold. And a backup pair of Darn Tough socks. These are Terramar 4.0s. Those are my sleeping base layer. And they will substitute for wearing while hiking if it's extremely cold. The 2.0s are pretty good down to about freezing. Once it's going to be below freezing, the 4.0s work pretty well. For hydration, I'll be taking the Sawyer Squeeze, 2 Smart Water 1 liters, and a CNOC 3 liter bag. I like the 3 liters because if I want to fill up my 2 liters and it's a 2 liter CNOC, you evidently have to fill it up again if you don't get a full bag. So if I take the 3 liters, I get 2 full bottles out of it. As far as cookware, I have a Toaks 900 milliliter titanium pot, and it's cozy. I have a Food Cook cozy for putting my bags in to continue cooking without having to waste fuel. For the start, I have an insulated cup, and that'll disappear once the weather gets warmer. Toaks long-handled spoon, small lighter, some handy wipes rather than a bandana because they're disposable and they dry quick. MSR Deluxe Pocket Rocket. And this is a fuel transfer valve, so it lets me dump partial canisters into another canister to make a full one. So I don't have to carry 2 halves. Of course, camp suds. Sponge for cleaning. And my food bag, my bear bag, I made this myself out of Dyneema, and I made it about 20% bigger than some of the ones you buy on the market because if you're carrying 5 days of food, it gets a little tight and you really can't close it off from moisture for when you hang it in the tree at night. So I made it a little bigger. All right. Health and hygiene includes toilet paper and a Coughlin's trowel. It only weighs 1.9 ounces, very similar to the aluminum ones, but the fact that it's got that handle makes it easier to work with. Sunglasses are in here. This case is big enough to carry both my prescription glasses and my sunglasses. And of course, a bottle of hand sanitizer, which will hang on the outside of my pack. And then this is my kit for all my other health and hygiene. And if you want to see what's inside, just wait. Okay, this is my health and hygiene kit exploded out. And we'll start over here. It's about a week and a half's worth of contacts. I intend to use contacts on occasion, probably when it's rainy, so I don't have to worry about water on my glasses. I can see the trail fine while hiking without glasses, so it's just a convenience for seeing distance. Q-tips, dental floss in a travel size. These are dried out body wipes. I dried them out so they're nice and lightweight. Body Glide, some Aleve for bones, some electrolyte tabs for the hot weather, and especially starting out to prevent cramps. Toothpaste, toothbrush, hand cream, deodorant. That's a luxury item, I know. Over here is lip balm in a round case. I'm taking that because I could use the ball to roll my feet in the evening to relax them. So it serves two purposes. Now in my first aid kit, which is also my emergency repair kit, I have some corn cushions to use over blisters and some mole skin. A small sewing kit, about four needles and small amounts of threads, but I can use dental floss in a pinch too. Plastic tweezers for weight. This goes over here. That's just some Imodium in case I hit the runs. Antibiotic ointment, tick pullers, spare set of batteries for my light, which you'll see in the electronics kit shortly. Blister patches for covering blisters, especially on the heel. Over here, well, let me get these. This is spare Velcro for the backs of my shoes for my trail gaiters in case they peel off or anything like that. Couple mini zip ties. Who knows what you need them for, but they're nice and tough stuff. An emery file. Excuse me. Emery file. Spare washer for my Sawyer squeeze. About 8 Band-Aids. Couple butterfly bandages. Gauze pads. Alcohol prep. This is some tenacious tape. In case my tent rips, I have something. This is emergency potable aqua tablets. God forbid my filter breaks or something. I can get at least a couple quarts purified till I get to town. Matches. Always carry matches as an emergency item. And a repair kit for patching my Thermarest air mattress. And the last thing in here, two hand warmers for emergencies. Just in the beginning of the trail, and I'll dump them out once the weather gets a little warmer. And that's my... Oh, and I'll also be packing in some vitamins, some daily vitamins. It's always good to have them. And that's my first aid and emergency repair kit in the health and hygiene department. Now, my electronics bag will be this one, and here's what's inside. Okay, my electronics, other than my phone, include a Spot 350 Black Diamond, wired earbuds. I don't want rechargeables because I don't have to worry about constantly recharging them. A mini set of cards, and a small game for people if we're into lean-tos or something like that and we need something to keep us busy. Just lightweight little game called Left Right Center. 10,000 amp anchor. Don't know. It's sufficient when I'm not doing a lot of filming, so we'll see. I might have to pick up another one down the road. And in the beginning of the trip, I could bring in this thermometer. It records the lows for the day too, so I wanted that. And a 2-port charger, so I can charge both the anchor and my phone at the same time. Charging cord. And a small little journal for me to keep notes in as the days go by. And that's it for my electronics and entertainment bag. And that's it.